Good morning. This is Rob Michaels with Guns and Hoses. This is a special edition. I've been quiet now for a couple of weeks, and I thought I'd tell you why. March 9th, I had a heart attack, and actually it happened in the doctor's office. In God's providence, I had been having chest pains since the Thursday before and thought it might have been heartburn and pulled muscle or whatever. I actually drove with my son up to Charleston, West Virginia, and came back. And that Monday night started having significant chest pains. And Tuesday morning had additional chest pains. And I already had a doctor's appointment. So my wife took me to the doctor. And while I was in his office, the chest pains recurred and were pretty significant. So he put an EKG on me and said, well, we're going to send you to Vanderbilt by ambulance. So for the first time in my 70 years, I was riding in the back of an ambulance. Went to Vanderbilt and got there, and they said, well, we'll probably put you in the cath lab tomorrow to take a look. But when they got my enzymes back, they were such that they said, no, you're going up to the cath lab right now. So as it turns out, I had a blockage in one artery that was 90%, another that was 80%, and a third that was 80%. The 90% they put a stent in, and the 80% they ballooned. The third 80%, what they did was they said that it was far down in the heart and that I had plenty of blood flow. Without messing with that, it'd be hard to get to. I was only in the hospital 24 hours. And the next day, I came home and am feeling great, but a little tired. So I'm taking time to recover properly. I start cardiac rehab April the 1st. I wanted to say all that because we are in God's hands. That heart attack could have occurred when I was driving back from Charleston, West Virginia to Nashville along 65 where there's nothing there, but it didn't. It happened in my doctor's office. And as it so happened, while I was waiting to go in, I was talking with a gentleman sitting next to me. He's a cardiac anesthesiologist. And my wife was sitting across from me, and that's when the pain started again. And I put my hand on my chest, and I said, man, that hurts. I was talking to my wife. He said, are you having chest pains? I said, yeah. And he knocked on the doctor's office door, and he said, you need to get him back there pretty quickly. So they took me back and did the EKG, and like I said, they put a stent in. I am grateful for all the help that my family has given me, my son, my daughter, and my wife takes care of my pill planner now. She is retired cardiac care nurse, so I'm being taken care of very well. You know, everything that we are, everything that we do, everything that we have is in God's hands. And we need to trust that He knows best what to do with us. It gave me a bit of a fresh perspective. You know, my life could have ended there in that doctor's office. It could have ended on the highway, but it didn't. God saw fit to allow me to be repaired, to have my heart fixed, and send me on back into service again. I am pleased to say that Serve and Protect did not miss a beat. Through the partnership with Safe Call Now and our team with Cheryl and Christine, everybody kept doing their job, and I was able to take the time to recover. Now, we will return with more Guns and Hoses studies, interviews, and things of that sort. But I wanted to touch base with you and suggest this. If you are feeling out of sorts, if you are having some chest pains, it doesn't matter whether you're 40 or 70. Have it checked out. I did not know that I had a 90% blockage in one of my arteries. Had no thought of that. Before COVID, I was working out in the gym 3 to 4 times a week. Never would have imagined myself to have cardiac issues. Don't have a family history of it. And I ignored the signs. But don't do that. Don't be like me. Pay attention to your body because it's telling you something. So I'm going to leave that for now and just say I'll be back soon with more teaching. But know that when I have taught the passage, trust the Lord with all your heart and don't lean on your own understanding, I've lived through that again. And I have no idea why God would allow me to have a heart attack. Maybe to get my attention. Maybe to remind me of why I'm here on this earth. Maybe to just allow me to see and experience the care of those that love me. Whatever the cause, whatever the thing behind it, or it could be just my own bad eating habits. But the point being, God spared me. God kept me going for a reason. And I intend to get up every morning and seek to find that reason and be that servant that is faithful to the end. God bless you. I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you soon.